towards that final waypoint.
Okay.
Yeah, we can move forward
We've
for
got
that one.
Yeah, we've got one straight in front of us. We'll go to that first.
How far away is the final waypoint?
The final, like
Or
final.
can you pull out high pack? Oh wow, this is massive.
Could we get a zoom on that fish?
And
Yeah, give me a second.
That's, wait a second. That's about 1500.
yeah,
Okay, video, go for zoom.
Pushing in.
Yeah, but they were saying we don't actually need to get there.
no.
So the idea, my idea was to keep going 70, and then kind of like the next people will just like kind of cruise
Yeah.
this plateau part here
Yeah.
until they are tired and they recover, because it's sand.
You can zoom a little
Sorry,
more.
it's interesting sediment.
That's right.
Nice reframing.
Okay. Go wide. He's eating. He's chomping.
I want to say that this top of the plateau looks, it has a slight similarity with a lake, the lake of the city that I live in, and that
Okay,
could
try
be
another
a
zoom.
way to name the seamount after my village,
What's the name of your village?
Bañolas.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah. That's inspired.
Oh, now he's inside the vehicle. Okay, go wide.
Now, is it better than Doug? I don't know.
Good question. Maybe we'll have to take a vote at the end of our watch.
So, hey everybody at home, I'm Nick, I'm the video engineer. How I got to this seat, a lot of luck. I was told that there are about 1,500 applicants for this program for video engineering.
Jeez.
Wow.
Really?
1500?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They whittle it down to
This
about
year?
150, and then they interview, you know, maybe 30 or 40 out of that group, and then a handful of us get selected. My experience and background, I served in the Navy, so I have some sea time experience. And my job for the Navy was radio and satellite communications, which a little bit of my job here on the ship is making sure that our satellite uplink is stable. And then I just graduated with a degree in broadcasting and video production. So I was told that I was a very strong applicant for this program. You don't necessarily have to follow that same path to get here. I mean, plenty of other video engineers got here on a different path, so don't feel like you need to go out and, you know, sign enlistment papers tomorrow. You know, I guess if you're really passionate about ocean exploration and video production, then just articulate that. You know, I'm sure there's been plenty of people that have come on board who had much less experience than I did.
We do a quick zoom on that, those coils.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing,
Yeah,
Nick.
you're not on comms.
Like, why isn't he listening to me?
Listen.
Yeah, because you're not talking to him,
Always do that, Nick. You never listen.
especially when you're not talking to him.
Thanks, that's good.
A lot of people hanging out on there.
We've offered to sample these before, so you can
Okay.
keep trucking.
Go wide.
How much people is watching now?
We got 105 people tuned in right now.
From where?
Let's take a look. We've got, a lot of people from the US, Canada, Australia, Sweden, New Zealand, the UK, Puerto
The UK?
Rico. Yeah,
Hello, it's very late in UK.
it is, yeah. Puerto Rico, Norway, Germany, Brazil, and Aruba. So,
And
Cool.
where?
Aruba,
Where is that?
I think
The
so.
Netherlands
Caribbean?
Antilles, it's north of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Little island.
So yeah, we got people all over the globe watching us. It's pretty cool. Someone says specifically from Florida. And I hope you're safe there with the hurricane.
Right? I think getting back to that
Bridge
question
nav,
earlier,
step 40 meters, please.
you know, if you want to be here, just work
Thank
really
you.
hard and get a good education. You know, young people in school. Video production and engineering is pretty awesome. And this is, you know, I'm 35 and I've had an opportunity to do some cool stuff in life, and this might be the coolest thing I've ever done. So, you know, those opportunities open up for people who work hard to, you know, structure their life that way. I'm sure the people sitting next to me driving the ROV didn't get here without a lot of hard work too, so, and, you know, everyone else in the van.
Oh no, that was easy for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
no
study
problem.
anything.
No trouble at
I
all.
just did the right calls, you know.
I haven't worked
I
hard
just
for
knew
years.
people.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It was tough, yeah.
It's really all just about the FaceTime. You have to know people. Kidding. You have to work your butt off. And you kind of have to like it too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, to be fair, I actually end up here kind of knowing people. Yeah, my PhD grant had a special abroad program, and I went to visit Roman lab. Roman is one of the professors that works on the ship doing mapping stuff with the ROV. And I went to visit his lab for 4 months, and I happened to have the right passport at the right time, in the right place.
Right, and you got a PhD in robotics, which didn't take any effort at all.
But that was before that. Yeah, so no, yeah. Yeah, no, for me was knowing the right person in the right time to get here at the end.
Well, you had to be in the right place.
Yeah, yeah, and being in the right place was tough. That's right. But
My school, the person who manages the video production program for OET, his name is Ed, and he's based out of Seattle, and he has worked with graduates of my school before, and so we have kind of a reputation of being quality. Bates Technical College in Tacoma. Just going to give a little shout out there.
Woohoo! Pacific Northwest.
That's right. We do a lot of video engineering like this in our program, obviously, and the graduates are well instructed. Our professors work really hard to teach us, you know, the ins and outs of this kind of job. Not necessarily this kind of job, but video production. And so Ed has always wanted to get students from our school in because he knows that we work hard. So going to a school that has a reputable program can be helpful as well.
Video, can you give me a zoom?
Yep.
Oh, it's the same old guy. And the shrimpy. Oh, more little brittle stars on the
Yeah.
rocks
Yeah, those
there.
are so, they look so delicate, those
Yeah, they're
ones.
beautiful.
Almost brittle, like.
Oh,
Almost.
yeah.
can we get 40 more meters, please?
A lot of them.
Same bearing, 40 more. Yes, thank you.
Do you see that spiral on the rock?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Looks like a bullseye almost.
Okay,
Interesting.
go wide.
Coming up.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
probably a worm casing,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a tube worm.
Oh, really? Neat.
The other thing that Ed mentioned was that, you know, a lot of the video production is helping
Video, can you zoom?
helping scientists tell the story,
Mm-hmm.
because you know the science can't really exist in a vacuum. People have to kind of understand what it is and why it's beneficial. And so, if you're a good storyteller and you understand, you know, the ideas behind helping tell the story, you can relate to the viewer what the work is. You can help the scientists tell the story of why this is important.
Or a good joke teller.
Yes.
Also that.
So what were you requested in your
Okay,
application?
video, go wide.
Take your bubble can.
Yeah.
Were you requested like a short video production to show like how do you work, or was it only like written forms, or was it an
You know,
interview? Like what?
yeah, so to apply, I had to do an application, and I think I had to do like some kind of like a couple of statements of interest, and I had a very intimidating interview with 5 people over like Skype or something. It wasn't
Wow.
really that
Well,
Yeah.
it was a Skype. It's the kind of interview that you can do without pens, for instance, because you only see the upper part.
How did you know? How did you know?
So dangerous game, Albert.
Sorry, Ed. No, the folks at OET were just super nice, and you know, like if you're a young person starting out in the world, don't be intimidated by interviews. People are just trying to get to know you and see if you're a good fit to work with them. And it's you know, if you're just kind of a relaxed person, and you know, I come here and just try and do my best, give my best to this job. You know, the Nautilus community and OET is bigger than any one person, and we all want to be a contributor to that. So, yeah.
Bridge nav, 40 more meters, please. Thank you. Were you an intern eventually, or like?
No, I first came out as a scientist and then
Okay.
got involved after that.
So you've never been an intern here.
Not here, no.
Oh my God! Lucky
She
you.
skipped that step.
You weren't ever an intern, were you?
I was, yeah,
Oh,
for
really?
a year. I came 3 weeks as an intern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Where'd you go when you were an intern? What cruise were you on?
I was cruises. I actually know the numbers if I check my phone, but this was like five years ago, and those cruises brought me from LA to San Francisco, and I had some Catalina Island, some wreckage of a Zeppelin called the USS Macon.
Oh, that sounds cool.
We
Yeah.
had some National Marine Sanctuary. I don't know if that was the Greatest Farallones or some like some of those that are around San Francisco. Yeah, I think that was about it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, in that cruise, the USS Macon cruise was nice, and I got to know Megan. She's is that another octopus, or what's that on
Oh,
the
yeah, it
right hand
is.
side?
Hey.
Yay! Another one.
And then I met
Cool.
like Megan. She was an archaeologist coming from the USS for studying the USS Macon, and then we got to see some things with her on the Mediterranean for
Video, can
other
you give me a
purposes
zoom?
with my lab
You
as
got it.
well, and it was nice.
Huh. Looks like we have another
Oc-
napping octopus.
Is it another Dumbo or is it something else? Are you sure? I think it might be a Dumbo.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, but they have also these like, their legs are not, other octopus, their legs are like, yeah, these ones have the kind of this like,
Video, can you go a little tighter?
yes, Kurt, thank you. That was the word that I was
That's
looking
good
for.
right there.
I think it's a Dumbo.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it has those kind of flaps. The, like,
I think
Dumbo.
you can like kind of
But
see
it
them on
looks
the
like,
side.
yeah, maybe they're just tucked in a little bit.
They're not flapping.
It's like a little blob right now.
Yeah, it's nap time underwater,
Mhm.
so.
Oh yeah, you can see it now. It looks like more next to the eye there. Man, 3 Dumbo octopods? That's pretty awesome.
Just look at how charismatic that eye is.
It really is. It's so big.
You want to go a little tighter?
Yeah, sure. See if I can keep it.
Can you imagine just chilling on the sand at 1100 meters and all of a sudden, plus, all that much light and like, oh, come on, I was asleep.
Like, I'm
Let
trying
me.
to sleep.
It seems okay with it, honestly.
Yeah, it's not, hasn't even really moved.
Well, it's trying to look like a rock, so that big, horrible thing doesn't eat it. That's my bet. And what's that? Like that thing on the sun? That. Octopus.
I can go
How
tighter if you want.
How shallow
One second.
these octopus go?
Do we still have a ship move on?
Well, so
No,
these
it
are
just
the
finished.
deepest living octopus, apparently.
No, but my
I'm
question
not
was
sure
the opposite.
how.
Like how
I'm not
shallow
sure how
can they go?
shallow
Well, I don't know.
they can go. They probably
Maybe a little tighter.
That's as
they
tight as I can
probably
go.
wouldn't
Oh,
want to go
excellent.
too shallow if they're predators or sharks and orcas.
Okay. What's that?
Yeah, how deep do you
Oh,
orca
okay.
hunt though?
I'm going to pull out.
Go wide?
Can't be that deep.
Yeah, that's probably why they're better down here.
Yeah. I was kind of trying to a little bit get closer and lower.
Yeah, orcas don't dive very deep because they're usually kind of like foraging near the surface a bit more. So I don't think they go more than like 300, 400 feet
I've never seen a
unless
wild
they're doing like a
orca.
super deep dive, but I think
It's
that's pretty
my-
rare.
It's my next
Okay,
sighting
you
on the
can zoom
list.
in.
Like the next wild
Maybe we'll get a
animal I
little
would
better
very
color.
much like to see is an orca.
Oh, they're so cool.
Haven't seen many.
They're one of my favorite animals.
Looks like a little puddle.
Yeah, with an eye.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
He's got like that one little tentacle poking out.
Can I ask a culinary question?
Culinary
Yes,
question.
you may.
Do people eat octopuses in the U.S.?
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Not
Not so
super
much.
commonly, but
Do you guys eat them in Spain? In
Well,
Catalonia?
in the northwest of Spain, in Galicia, there's a region that is very famous. They have like a special octopus recipe from that region, and I don't like it very much because I don't like
Okay,
octopus
go
very
wide.
much.
Coming up.
But apparently that's like very it's a very nice recipe for octopus.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
was
there it
wondering.
goes.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Oh,
And
there
I
you
was
go.
wondering
Beautiful.
wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow,
look.
cool. Oh,
There
go those
there's
Dumbo
the
ears.
ears.
perfect timing.
Hello.
you zoom in?
Pushing in.
Wow.
Wow, this one's that nice red color.
Yeah, do
It's
it.
like-
Yeah, do it.
Not moving so fast.
Just holding
There we
station
go.
with
Go
the
wide.
current.
Wow.
Goodbye, octopus.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna get pulled eventually.
Yeah, I know. I'm at the end of my leash. He's beautiful, though.
Wow, we should probably give him a break anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, look
Bye,
at the shadows
buddy.
though. They're like flapping. That's pretty
We'll leave
cool.
him be.
Yeah.
Thanks for the show.
We'll have to sell these images to Disney for the next movie.
They should do, like, it's such a charismatic little guy. He could totally be like a Disney character. And then he turns into like a little puddle again.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Melts.
He's like, they'll never find me now.
Oh, that was the wrong way to turn.
So the final part,
Was it? Oh, okay.
the final part of my question was,
Mhm.
would that be a good octopus to eat?
I don't know.
Or what
I
kind,
would
like
have
when
trouble-
people eat octopus, what kind of,
I got you.
what species of, like
Yep. Do it.
there are many species, so what species do we eat when we eat octopus? Or
Do you want to come up a little, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know the species that people will.
Maybe it won't matter, but when I go under
That's a
you.
good question.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
well,
if we care about which
I don't
species
know.
do we eat when we eat octopus. Like, or we just any octopus that it appears.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that it's generally the tentacles people are eating, right?
Yeah, only the tentacles. Yeah, so probably a Dumbo octopus wouldn't be
No, there's
that
not.
good because they have
Yeah.
like this skirt thing, so they have
Yeah.
very little tentacles. So
Albert, did you skip lunch by any chance?
no, no, I didn't. Shall we start moving the ship again?
Yeah.
Bridge nav, can we step 40 meters, please? Thank you.
What is that in the center? Is that a rock or is that another?
The thing on the bottom right now, or
No, no, the
Ah,
bigger blob. I think it's just a rock.
Yeah. Rock. This guy.
above the lasers?
Yeah, never
rock.
mind.
Rock, rock, rock.
No, I'm all right.
One thing we can do, because you move way faster than what we move.
Yeah.
If you want, you can like just like zigzag along
Okay.
along that line.
That sounds
so
great.
we will cover more area, and
That
we have plenty of
sounds
time.
great.
So
Okay. Oh. This is my problem. I've been having this problem for a while.
Have you talked to your therapist about it?
My therapist is Mike, and I didn't talk to him.
What?
My joy gain was at half whatever, 61%. It's like, why can't I get more lateral out of this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I try lateraling into current sometimes, and I'm like, ugh. I should have talked to him. He would have known immediately.
Yeah.
So do most pilots have their own settings that they prefer? And they change when they come on watch, or?
Yeah, there's only a few settings there, but everybody does it their own way, I'm sure.
And the chair.
Yeah, the
the,
chair.
the chair has many settings.
The arm has gotten ridiculous.
Let's focus. Let's focus on what's important here.
Yeah.
The arm has gotten ridiculous.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
people
yeah.
started doing that Schwanzen grip, and then now they're Now they're slave driving the wrist just to be cool.
I did it because Greg did it because I think Greg's cool.
That's right. See.
Yeah. And now the guys who are understated aren't showy.
You're all stretched out.
I am. Are hurting. The Schwanzen grip.
Josh called it that.
No, really?
Schwanz.
Schwanz grip. Did you just make that word up?
I think so. I have to ask him. I don't know where he got it.
I like these black crinoids. They're quite well disguised.
They're cool, yeah.
Do you want to give me a zoom?
Yep.
Bridge nav. Can we step 40 more meters, please? Thank you.
Okay, go wide.
Coming up.
So since a lot of these organisms are obviously living in the dark, do we know if they have any sort of like circadian rhythm or something else that they kind of like base activity off of down here?
Nice.
That's a good question, yeah.
Well, some deep sea environments, excuse me, even though they're so deep and they don't get light, are still getting some kind of tidal cycle.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think there's probably definitely some, I don't know if true circadian, but some kind of, they know when food is and currents are coming in.
Interesting. Huh.
And what about primary production drops down from the surface, right? Do they eat any of that?
Yeah, so that's what's like floating past, right? All this
Okay.
marine snow.
And that's got a
For the
very
most part,
light
originated on the
oriented cycle,
surface.
though maybe not.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely
depending on
not
the depth, you
controlling.
have plankton and stuff will have daily migration through the water column and come up and down.
Do you all know what a whale's favorite James Bond movie is?
I'm excited to find out.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, I think I know, but I don't want to spoil it.
From Russia with Love. I don't know.
Born to Krill.
License to
Oh,
Krill.
License to Krill. I knew there was
Oh,
Krill
License to Krill.
somewhere. There we go.
Yeah, so not from Russia with Love.
It was a good guess, though.
Thanks.
They're stretched right out there.
Okay. Video, can you give me a zoom?
Bridge nav. 40 more meters, please.
It's too
Got a
dark
you.
over there to really see very well.
Wondering if Nautilus is considering adding an ASV, or autonomous surface vehicle or vessel, to how we conduct our
wide.
science. And we actually do. We aren't doing it on this cruise, but we have used an ASV on a couple of our cruises with some partners from University of New Hampshire that we've used to get kind of higher resolution mapping done before some of the dives. So we did that
you all the
on
way wide?
the last cruise.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah,
just
no,
screw
you're good.
around.
With our
You're totally
kind of
good.
upcoming special with National
Wait, you
Geographic.
Can't read my mind?
And I know we've done it with some of our Channel Islands cruises. There's probably a few others that we've done as well. But yeah, so we've started using that as another way to help some of the mapping that we do off of the Nautilus.
According to my whiteboard, where we record the
Look
numbers,
at that.
here it says ASB 10, meaning that the next deployment should be deployment number 10. But I don't know if that counts for all the deployments we've done or only we started doing that procedure after, like on the Nat Geo expedition. I don't know if that counts for the Catalina Islands and so on that we have had on previous years.
I think our ASV got shipped back to the U.S.
Yeah, so it's no longer here.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool to see. I mean, when we have it, just this kind of like little yellow boat that we launch off of the Nautilus. And obviously it can be autonomous, but we can also, some of the engineers on the ship also have these almost like little remote controls that they can use, kind of like a video game to steer it when it needs a little help. So we'll probably continue to use that more and more into the future.
Video, can you zoom? Itty bitty sea pen? Oh, is it a sea pen or a worm?
It's hard to see with the...
With me not having the camera on it. He's like, I wasn't gonna say.
Bridge nav, 40 more meters, please. Thank you.
Looks like a little sea pen.
Okay, time to go.
I think it's also time to start cruising at a different bearing, something like 15 degrees or something like that, 1.5.
Okay.
So once this ship motion is finished, we'll put a 15 degrees steps then.
Can we do a quick zoom on that fish?
Yes. Go for zoom video.
Oh, we did 1 kilometer. That's new. We haven't seen that one earlier, I think.
You got what you need?
Yeah, it looks a lot more silver than the other
Yes,
ones.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, go ahead.
Kind of slender.
If I had to name that fish, I would name it something like snake fish.
Snakefish.
No rope.
Because it's like,
There you go.
the head
'Cause
looked
it's
like a
snaky.
snake. Yeah. Yeah, but not only the body and the movement, but the head was very like a snake.
Yeah,
I call it the Silver Surfer.
the silver surfer.
We've got a good bit of layback now. with,
Yeah,
vehicles.
Argus is
Yeah.
way far away. But the ship motion's almost done, so
Okay.
we can settle in there for like 5 minutes, wait for Argus
Yeah.
to come back. And once everything is settled, start moving at 15 degrees. There was a target earlier.
Is there any value in, should we go explore like around the edge?
Of
The-
this
the
contour,
top,
or
like where we only came up the one ridge, but is it worth like going and looking at some of the other sides where the ridge comes up?
Well, what Dwight said earlier was that once we reach the top, we start crossing it, and the next watch will like keep crossing it until they have to come up.
A crab.
Oh, look
Oh.
at that. A big one.
yeah, I think they were hoping to see what the top was like. Looks like it's going to be a lot of this, but
Certainly can. It's a good thing I can hear you sitting next to you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Look at that guy.
I was gonna try and fight you.
Yeah, you got some
Can you
big
give me a
claws
little
on
more?
there.
Yeah, perfect.
He's hungry.
Line that better.
Hercules versus crab.
It's like 20 centimeter width carapace. Look at that. Ooh.
Is he trying to threaten you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
Or he's just waving.
So now you got your gain up really high, right?
Right.
You'll have a hard time flying around zoomed in.
That's better. That's way better.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I got a good look at him. Looks like he's eating.
Actually,
Cleaning.
pretty
They
chill.
have so many things that are moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really
Like-
do.
What's this thing next to its eye?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's like an
Yeah,
arm.
what is that?
What
Yeah.
is
It's
that?
like he's like kind of scratching his brow or something.
Cleaning.
It's a window shield wiper.
Oh.
Ugh.
That was not the right joystick.
Thanks, Albert. Glad everyone knows about that now. Could have said I got attacked by a shark,
Wow.
but no.
What'd you do that for? That was wrong.
No, because you said, oops, I looked at you, was like, oh yeah.
I was going to blame it on biology, but
It moves so fast.
wrong joystick. What do you know?
Well, I assumed. Especially when I saw your hand on the right-hand side joystick.
Looks like there's something underneath it. Is it sitting on its dinner?
Might be.
Yeah,
Okay,
Might
I gotta
be.
catch up here.
feeding on that.
Go wide.
It's crazy to see its claws just like sticking into the sand like that. So soft.
Okay, so let's start moving at 15 degrees.
Okay.
Then you will zigzag across. Bridge nav. Can we change our bearing to 15 degrees, 1-5, please? And step 40 meters. Thank you.
Like I've got a camera question for you. How many
Okay.
cameras do we have on Hercules?
Oh, Hercules. I believe we have 7 cameras,
7.
1 HD camera, and 6 SD cameras. That's probably Ed testing me.
Sounds good. Trust you.
Where is the 7th? I don't, like,
So we have Zeus, which is our main camera that everyone sees right now. That's our HD camera. Then we have, on Hercules, that's Zeus. Then we have the bubble camera, the port camera, the starboard camera. We have what I'll call the aft camera. And then the two cameras that share, we have to turn one off to turn one on kind of situation. So that should be 7.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what the resolution of the Zeus camera is?
Of Zeus, it's 1920 by 1080. If that means
It means
anything.
nothing to me, but it means something to the viewer who asked.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure.
or P?
It's going to be I. We're interlaced.
So I was going to catch you.
Testing you.
And usually, from what I understand, full HD is 1080. 1080i.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the little one, the mini Zeus, is actually 1080p, I think.
The what is?
The mini Zeus that we have for Little Herc
Oh, yeah.
is 1080p, I believe,
Yeah.
but it's not as good a sensor.
There's also, from what I understand, the option of mounting a 4K camera on Zeus,
Ooh.
but we don't have that on right now.
We just put it on Little Herc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video, can you give me a zoom on that sea star?
You got it.
Oh, that thing's just given up.
It's in its sweats on the couch.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not going to work today. This sucks.
Actually, it's probably having a feast right now, or
Yeah.
digesting a feast.
Could you imagine being digesting a feast?
No.
We have still some good 16 days or so, 17 days before we can do that.
I think this is like one of the best supplied ships I've been on, like one of the best cooked ships, like especially there's all these salads. They always make sure that we have tons of like good,
Yeah,
like green and red and orange foods.
that's true.
Variety.
Until all the vegetables run out in 2 weeks.
And it's tater tot time, Sam.
There's been tater tots or fries at every meal
This
for
is,
Great
Sam.
snack.
this
I'm
is
ready.
tater
40
tot
more
free
meters,
shift.
please.
Oh, because we don't have breakfast?
Well, unless you really want it.
I get up to steal oranges every morning.
Do you?
Yeah, gotta.
You should get somebody to do that for you.
That's a good point. I should get somebody to do that for
Somebody
me.
can help you out with that. Greg, your orange buddy.
Yeah.
Don't you have any ROV intern for that?
Yeah.
Do we have an ROV intern
course
for
we do.
that?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but
Don't get scurvy.
I think it's Greg. I think Greg's my ROV intern.
Your orange gatherer.
He's from Florida.
Sorry, he can identify this.
So it's in his blood.
He'll know the oranges.
He'll know when he
walk-
sees one. Hey,
He'll walk into the mess, he'll be like, there's the
is
oranges.
this an orange, Greg? No, that's a banana. I'll show you. This is an orange.
The intern's from Eastern Washington. Like, she knows apples.
Oh, we have a lot of people from Washington on this.
We do.
That's
We
cruise.
do.
Oh, do we?
Represent.
Well, 3 of us in here.
Oh,
Ed,
really?
Wow.
Avery.
Avery, yeah, Avery's from Eastern Washington, or Central Eastern-ish. And Nick, you're from Tacoma?
That's where I live, yeah.
Okay.
But moving to
and
Olympia,
Sam, you're from
Seattle.
Seattle, okay.
and then I live in Olympia.
Oh,
So
nice.
Nick and I will be neighbors after the ship.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Hi. Don't leave me hanging.
Sorry. Didn't see your high five.
We have a secret mafia. Just let you know.
So it just became non-secret.
The
Secret's
whole
out.
world knows now.
The cat's out of the bag.
But you don't
The
know our
jig
secret
is-
handshake
the jig
and our
is up.
decoder rings.
Yeah. Still can't get in. So.
Sarah, you must be loving this part of the dive.
No, because it's not mud, it's just sediment.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
didn't get
okay.
it. It's-
But there is a lot going on. I mean, you can look down there and see all the tube berms.
Why don't we try and do a
stuff,
push core?
right?
I'll just roll out.
Yeah, oh, sand is awful,
Useless
yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
We could try.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that anyone is
I mean,
interested in push
nobody
cores.
wants any of
But
this.
they're
We
on
have
there.
the scoop. We could build a little sandcastle.
Yes.
Oh, I bet,
Yes.
I
That's
bet,
right. Let's just build a sandcastle with the
I
core
bet-
tubes and the scoop.
I bet there are, like, I bet Gabby would be happy to do
right?
so.
Like, the wall needs to
Okay,
have
what are you guys
turrets.
doing?
They would be
Quiet. I'm busy.
A fish comes along. What's this castle? For me?
There's your Disney movie.
The Dumbo octopus.
Yeah.
We made you a home. Albert's keeping us on schedule again.
He's talking about work again.
Enough sandcastle talk.
Yeah, sorry guys, the lounge asked me to show the whole plateau so they can decide whether or not to keep going on this.
Got it. Oh, can we do bat signal? This is a great place for bat signal. I just don't know how to do it. Which lights do you need for bat signal?
I don't know anything about that.
That's a good question.
There's like a sequence of lights that gives you this like perfect bat signal on the sand, but you need sand to do it.
We have sand.
I think you have to turn off some of the
Some of the forward lights, maybe?
No, some of the
Side ones,
Side
Side-
ones.
oh,
Yeah.
the side ones. Got
Side
it.
ones.
There you go.
There's the bat
Yeah.
signal.
What about these ones?
Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
Somebody's in trouble. We have to go and help them.
It's kind of better again, isn't it?
Just leaving the matrix
Just
on?
make sure you leave some on, so
No
you don't
need.
crash.
No need, really.
Hey team, this is the lounge.
Yep.
We're gonna change the direction that we're going, so instead of heading towards that final waypoint, if you can just go due south.
Roger.
Okay.
Okay,
Do you want us to just keep going down that route, down
but
the steep section?
like, do you want to explore downhill that direction?
Well, they just want to go to the south. If they want to look down the hill, we can
Yeah, I'd like to
reorient.
get to the rim there, and then you know, so if we can find a hard substrate, just kind of go along a contour.
Okay, so you want to
I
come
think that's
down
what I
here
said
and see if we
earlier.
find something and then contour around. Okay. Okay, so let's start moving south.
Roger.
Sounds good.
That's a great idea.
Bridge nav. Can we step 40 meters south, please? Thank you.
South. All right, come
Okay,
around.
I'm not really gonna go right out. I'm not gonna go underneath you. I'll go out in front of you, as you. Turn.
Can anyone tell me why we actually see fish at the floor here like this?
Is that a joke or is like an actual question?
You tell me.
I think that's an
Trying to be
actual
funny.
question.
I don't know either way. Like I don't know either way. If it's a joke or not, I don't know how to answer that.
It's because they dropped out of school.
Oh. He set us up.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I thought that was a real science
I
question.
know, I really like them as well.
Try that one again at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, that one again.
Yeah,
at 3
they're
in the
even
morning
better
is
at,
like,
at 3 a.m. Eh?
I can't tell which 3 it is right now, actually.
I know.
Pretty disoriented.
No, I really don't know most of the time. Once we get going, I'll
Yeah.
open that door and get blasted
just
with
be
sunlight or
totally
something. I think
that's
it's
why I
nighttime.
always bring my sunglasses in the PM watch, because when you open that door,
Yeah.
you
Wham.
can.
It's really
it's
surprising.
painful.
Blinding.
And all like when we used to have the winch on deck, that the camera looking at the winch would tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
But you only have the aft camera now, the number 11 there, that normally we don't look at many times,
Well,
unless we are. We like I only look at that when we are like moving fast to check that the cable is like not going nuts.
On my other watch, that video person pointed out the sunsets and sunrises all the time. Put them up there,
That's
just saying. So then we knew what time of day it was at least.
That means that
Look how sparkly the water
It's
is
my
right
second
there.
time, okay?
Yeah, it's like I just got here.
yeah.
Already got to paint sunrises and sunsets every day. Sorry, I'm
You're
tugging on
gone.
ya.
You're off in the rhubarb.
I am due south. I am focused. I am dedicated. I am heading for the
You
precipice.
gotta wait for the rest of us.
It's
While
good
you're
that we
waiting
have
to
you on
build
a
that
leash.
sandcastle.
It's like the forward thinkers, you know. You can try and you gotta. Well, everybody's in the same boat. You know, you're gonna have to wait.
We are, in
Literally,
fact,
everybody's on the
boat.
same
On
boat.
the same
Right.
ship.
Just like a Labrador puppy we've got
That's right.
here. Like
Must wait for all the Labrador puppies.
that's the Labrador puppy. It's just gonna drag you along.
Oh, yeah.
I can drag the whole ship, right?
Yeah, sure. Try.
Sure. Sure.
Do you want to try? Do you want to stop calling moves and see?
See how well that goes. Yeah, no, it doesn't really go that well.
Yeah. So you zigzag around now.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll find another crab or something.
Keep us busy.
Yeah.
Out of trouble.
What did one tide pool say to the other tide pool?
I don't know.
Show me your muscles.
It's pretty good.
Albert, how far is it to that point south where it starts getting steep again?
Bridge nav, can we have 40 more meters, please?
Video, can you give me
Thank you.
a zoom?
You got it.
So we are about 400 meters away.
Okay, thanks.
So I guess the closest we get to there,
Tighter?
the easier will be for the next watch to.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely cruise over there as fast as we can.
Yeah, we are doing 0.5 knots now, so
Okay.
that's the fastest you want to go with the vehicles, like on bottom.
Okay, go wide.
Coming out.
Back the other way.
Did you go to the gym earlier?
Yeah. I went to the gym right before.
So don't have to fight with you in there anyway.
No. I figured it was going to be a struggle to go, like especially if we end up like recovering or something. It'll be a struggle for me to go in the evening.
Yeah, I have to go now.
Yeah. I need to do it first thing. Otherwise, it just never happens.
I like going in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
But it's,
Yeah, I think I'll probably start going in like October.
has it been crowded in the morning?
Yeah.
Is Trevor still going? in the
I'm in for October.
Well, he's on a different watch.
Yeah, he's on a different watch. I go it's me and Martina.
Well, that's enough. You don't need me in there too.
Martina does the elliptical, so you
That's
guys
what
would be
everybody
fighting
wants.
for it. I don't do a ton of it. Like I alternate. little shrimpy.
Man, there's really
Video,
not
can
that
you give me
much
a
out
zoom?
here.
Video zoom.
Little shrimp.
Their little legs are pretty amazing.
It's working hard.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to really fight that current, it looks like. Such a little guy.
It always blows me away to think about like other types of organisms and how they use energy.
What do you
Like-
mean?
Like you think about an animal like this, like their metabolism and how hard it must be to find like food and resources.
Oh yeah, that they have to budget. They have to budget energy so that they don't waste it, like finding
now?
ways to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
go
down
wide.
here.
We'll go find another critter.
Yeah, it's a big deal for predators. I forget the exact number, but hawks can only spend like a very small percentage of time flapping, or
Oh,
they
they
just like
glide,
can't get enough food to
Oh
overcome
wow, they glide to save energy.
Which
it. Yeah, so
animal?
they try hawks.
I don't know what
Hawks.
Like
Birds
birds
of
of
prey.
prey.
that is. Okay.
So they try to
they're
find
crab.
thermals that will kind of bring
Well,
them
we are
up.
more or less in the same
Looks
place.
awesome
It
from
might
here.
be the
I know,
same crab.
I love these crabs. Is it? Oh, it's the same crab.
It might be the same crab.
What?
Let's see if
We,
you
we are
recognize this.
we're going backwards. Like
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
there's our trail.
It's like, I'll fight you too.
Hummingbirds apparently, and I'm not an ornithologist. I don't know this. I can't
Can you
say
give me a
this.
zoom?
Breed snaff. Can we step 40 more meters, please?
But apparently, I've heard this
Thank you.
statistic that hummingbirds are like 15
It
minutes
is the
away
same.
from
Look at
death.
that ridiculous
They have to
googly
eat
eye.
every 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've seen that. Just next.
Yes.
Still a
Boring.
he's still a really good looking crab.
He
That's true.
is, I
Even
like
now.
him.
Yeah, I agree.
So many minutes later.
What's up, dude?
But
Looks
look
like he's
those
doing
little
his
wipers
exercise
are
regimen.
ridiculous.
His eye wipers?
Yeah.
Go wide? I gotta keep going here.
But yeah, Nick, that's such a good point. It's like in such extreme environments, thinking about the energy trade-offs of how you get your food is so interesting to think through. That's probably why so many of these are, filter feeders that don't need to move to get to their food. They just hope it floats
Yeah.
by.
Yeah, that crab must move a lot between meals. Like it's very sparse here.
Yeah. Just roaming around eating dirt all day.
All by his lonesome too. No friends.
Yeah, I feel like there aren't that many predators. Like
No,
there's starfish
They don't
and
seem like they can get
octopus.
along with very many creatures. All
What,
just
the
trying
crabs?
to fight.
Of the crabs.
Yeah, uncivilized.
Can I get a zoom video?
Would've been cool to see a couple of them duking it out.
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen you before.
Yeah.
Maybe not you, Fred,
Burn the eyes
but
out
your
of his
buddy
We've seen your
Bernie.
kind before.
You're upside down, dude.
Yeah.